Hi, it's Brandon Smiley from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise called the Spoto press first chains. This is a great bench press variation used to develop your bench press, in particular right off of your chest. Now, the Spoto exercise is a fantastic bench press option, and it really focuses on trying to build the power off the chest. Now, the chain variation is awesome in terms of it's going to teach you how to grind a little better after you've gotten that initial speed and power pop off of your chest. So if you happen to be somebody that's looking at a way to develop strength off of your chest, but at the same time finish that, this is a great variation for you. So it's really going to teach you how to grind. I'm somebody that's not a very good grinder. This variation works really well for myself. Now, what you're going to need is we're going to stand this up like our standard bench press. So you are going to want some kind of feeder system and some chains. We've got a YouTube video of how to set up chains for the bench press. You can also check out an article on our website that will cover everything you need to know about that. But basically, just want to make sure that the chains are off the ground a little bit. At the top, when you deload, they're pretty much all gone. And then you find the appropriate amount of chain that works well for you. On average, you want about 20 to 25% chain weight on the barbell that is of your 1 rep max. So if you happen to be a 300-pound bencher, you're going to want anywhere from about 60 to 75 pounds of chain. So, you know, for me personally, I usually use about 2 to 3 chains on each side, depending upon what variation I'm doing. So, other than that, all the bench press technique stuff is going to stay the same. It's just going to be like a regular Spoto press, and we're just going to own that pause. Make sure you own the pause. I can't stress that enough. When you come down, really become motionless, and then press. Treat it like a competition pause and a meet. If you happen to be a power lifter, I think you'll find that the carryover is going to be much better in that regard. So I'll show you how to do it here. So just like your regular bench press, get your hands set, knuckles towards the ceiling. Gonna make sure we get our back set good and tight, feet are out or tucked. That's personal preference. Just make sure you can get some leg drive from whichever position that you go with. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a big breath of air, unrack the barbell, make sure we've got our lats tight, get knuckles towards the ceiling. We're gonna come down, own that pause, and then press. And then wrap. So you don't really have to necessarily pause forever, but you just want to make sure you come down, you own it, and then you press forcefully out of that position. Now, for an exercise like this, I personally think this works well as a supplemental exercise for your bench press training. I don't really think it's good for max effort. I don't really think it's that great for dynamic effort. I think at that point you should just train to the chest. Same thing for this. You know, if you're going to max effort, it's just training to the chest. Because you're probably going to cheat that pause, that isometric, if you happen to do a max effort. But using it as a supplemental exercise, I think it works great for about 3 to 5 repetitions, a couple sets, 2 to 4 sets, and use it to build that up, build that weak area rather than test it. And then, you know, after a couple, you know, maybe after a full training cycle, 10, 12 weeks, especially using this for a good portion of it, I think you'll find that your bench press feels better, you're way more tighter on the chest, and then hopefully you also happen to hit some PRs as well. So that is the Spoto press versus chains. If you got any questions about this particular bench press variation, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.